Hey folks, it is Sunday, November 14th. The time right now is 1:22 p.m. and the temperature is around 3 degrees Celsius. And as you can see, it is currently raining right now, and I'm just in front of the Dundonald Street entrance to Wellesley Subway Station. And there's an alleyway that will connect you to Wellesley Street. And for this one, I'll walk over to Yonge Street and then I'll head south down to Wellesley. And from there, I'm going to make my way over to a bar to meet some friends. There's one of a series of 3 parks that you can take north. And this is Cheechawk Lane. Not really sure how to say that, but you could also take that down to Wellesley Street. And I don't have a set route in mind, but I'll be making my way southeast and finishing up at a bar called Betty's on King Street East. And here is Yonge. I recorded a video that started down in the financial district and walked north up Yonge last night. And a look to the north. And I just checked the forecast and it said there's a chance of snow this afternoon. I've been meaning to catch the first significant snowfall of the year on video. So I hope my friends don't mind if I run from the bar for a little bit and go record it if it does happen. If not, no big deal. Something smells pretty good right now. It's kind of garlicky. And here's the intersection of Yonge and Wellesley. So I'll head east over to Church. That'll put me in the heart of the village, and then I'll head south for a bit, and I'll kind of zigzag my way southeast. And here's Wellesley Station. So I started at the northern entrance. I just decided for some reason I'd walk around the station the way I did. There goes the 94 Wellesley bus. And today I'm sporting my new coat. I got this for my birthday. It's pretty good, it's comfortable. It might be a little warm for my liking, but I'm more of a layers person. It's certainly nothing ridiculous like a goose down jacket. And this is my first time ever out recording in it. Wow, remind me to stay away from that guy. I don't know if the mic is picking that up. And now that the colder weather is here, there's some more considerations to take into when recording these walks. More layers of clothing means there's more opportunities for strange noises to creep into the video, like buttons flapping around and zippers. And of course, the swoosh of the jacket. I don't know if I've really noticed that before. So this is a good test run of this coat. It seems relatively quiet. And it's water resistant and it's got good pockets. So I'm quite comfortable storing my gear in it. And this is the heart of the village. Church in Wellesley. There's a look to the north. Whoa! What the? Yeah, okay. Let's start turning before the pedestrian has cleared the way. Here's another idiot. What's particularly dangerous about that is if they get rear-ended, they're getting pushed right into the pedestrians. I guess you can't teach the stupid out of some people. And this is southbound the east side of church.
Is that like a local cook? Is that a shop with pink?
I'll only take this for a few blocks. And there's an interesting story to the bar where I'm heading. It's probably my favorite place to get a drink in the city, and this is my first time going to this location in quite a while. This is Maitland Street. Where I'm heading originally opened up as the Betty Ford Clinic. And back in 1992, the owners of the real Betty Ford Clinic, which I think is an alcohol recovery center, sent them a cease and desist order as they didn't appreciate a bar using their trademark name. So I guess they had no sense of humor and it got renamed Betty's. Yeah, and that is where I'm heading. And I think they actually have a copy of that cease and desist letter up on the wall in the bar. I've heard it's there, although I don't remember actually seeing it before. And they opened up a second location over in Leslieville. And I went there a few months ago for the first time. And this is Alexander Street. There's the Church Street Public School. Yeah, there's no traffic anywhere around here. And one last look north into the village.
That's awesome.
There's Maple Leaf Gardens, the former home of the Maple Leafs. It's now a Ryerson University Athletic Center with an ice rink. There's a Loblaw supermarket and a number of other retail stores in there. I think considering the fate of the other classic shuttered arenas, we get off pretty lucky here in the city that it's still a part of the cultural fabric of downtown. And here's Wood Street, so that's Carlton just to the south. Let's go east for a block here. I'm supposed to meet my friends at the bar at 2. So this is the east side of downtown. And coming up is Mutual Street, so I'll head south here. Here is School Lane. As these cars just pull right out and then stop on the sidewalk. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. And we're about to walk by a very interesting spot here in the city. Just on the other side of the street. So this is Carlton Street. There's a look to the west. On the other side of Yonge Street, it becomes College. And according to the street sign, we're in the McGill-Granby Village. I've certainly never heard this area referred to as that, other than seeing that on street signs before. And this facility here on the left is Oasis Aqua Lounge. They're open Tuesday to Sunday, 1 p.m. to 3 a.m. Proof of vax required. This is essentially what I guess you could call a bathhouse. Although most people just call it a sex club. And I bet if those walls could talk, they'd have some stories to tell. I've never been. Wonder if that's a selling feature that real estate agents use for these places. You are right next to the sex club. Here's McGill Street. And there's another street called Granby right around here. I guess that's where it takes its name, McGill Granby. There's the Aura Tower off to the west, that really tall residential building you see. And here we are at Gerrard Street. I think it's time to turn east again. Looks like I want to shove a 25-story building into this lot. You know what? Let's keep going south on Mutual for another block. I feel like I've recently covered this area just to the east of here. There's Ryerson University. And that'll take you over to Jarvis Street. And this would be the eastern terminus of Gould Street, I believe. That runs between here and Yonge Street and cuts through the heart of Ryerson University. There's an old warehouse that was used to store goods for a department store, which was headquartered in this building. I can't cut through this way over to Jarvis. Can lower the rappel umbrella. It's Dundas Street just to the south of here. Let's cut through this parking lot. These surface lots in downtown are a dying breed. If you take a look at satellite imagery of a city like Houston, you see that it's absolutely dominated by surface level parking lots. A lot of big North American cities are still way overly car-centric and car-dependent. But the car dependence in Toronto has been waning. So if there's one good thing to come out of all these developments, it's the disappearance of these surface parking lots. They're kind of an eyesore and they add nothing to the street life. And there's still plenty of underground parking all throughout the city. It's not like parking has disappeared. It's just kind of being swept under the rug where it belongs. And here is Dundas Street East. So let's head east here for a bit. There's a 5 and 5 Dundas streetcar. Moving day for someone. There's Fillmore's. And that building is up for redevelopment. So the future of Fillmore's is up in the air. There's a look north up George Street. This is east on the north side of Dundas Street East. And here is Pembroke Street. I think this is where Ken from the Ken Continuum lives. I think he lives just north of here. Sorry for invading your territory on this nice Sunday afternoon, Ken. He lives up there in an apartment building somewhere. We don't really stake out territory claims or anything like that. That would be absurd if we did. And coming up later this week, I have a planned walk with another YouTuber. And for the first time, it's someone who doesn't do walking videos. We'll be doing that on Wednesday night, I think. So that video will probably be on the channel, maybe Friday or Saturday. Here's Dundas and Sherwood. This is not the best place for this bus to be stuck. Oh, there's someone in a wheelchair there. There's a New York plate. And this is Seton Street. I think I'll turn down Ontario Street, which is coming up. Video workshop. Maybe that's something I need. There's a look north up Seton. So that area would be considered part of Cabbagetown. And here's Ontario Street, so I'll be crossing south here. I'll press the button, but there's no traffic. So let's be a bad boy and jaywalk. Get out your pitchforks, he's jaywalking. This coat is keeping me nice and toasty. And straight ahead are the Moss Park Apartments. So if I didn't have an ulterior motive, which was recording this video, I would have taken line 1 south down to King Station and then hopped on the eastbound streetcar. That would have taken me right up to Betty's. Some old workers' cottage style homes. And a little park. I'm sure at some point there were homes here too. So I try to get out and record a video every day. You know, it might make sense to sort of plan something and go out and make 2 or 3 at a time that are kind of linked together. I often just try to make the one and make it a good one, although This one's kind of half-assed every now and then. I'll do one with no planning whatsoever. And this is Shooter Street straight ahead. This development across the street are known as the Moss Park Apartments. Press the button and the minivan turns anyways. There's the West on Shooter. So these apartments are managed by Toronto Public Housing. And this is one of several places where Ontario Street just comes to a sudden end. Although it does resume on the south side of Queen here. And just a block to the west, there it is the convenience store featured in Kim's Convenience, or at least the exterior of it. There's a neat look at the financial district and the CN Tower, shrouded in fog. And there's Kim's Convenience. So let's go south here. We're almost at Betty's. I'm actually a little too far east, I think. I'll have to turn right when I get down to King. It's only a matter of time before these places all meet the wrecking ball. Watson's Auto Center. There's an old Porsche. And this is Richmond Street, and then south of here will be Adelaide. They're both one-way streets that run parallel to each other. Gourmet Thai. I've never been there. So coming up is Richmond, and I think Ontario Street. That's just over to the right, so it's not exactly a straight north-south route. Well, 36 stories planned for that unit, or that lot. There's the banknote bar. I don't think I've ever actually been there. But we are in Corktown, named after Cork County in Ireland. It's always easy to cross one-way streets. And there's a number of buildings that are part of the George Brown Collegiate Campus in this area. I think that's what this is on the right. And the old Toronto Sun headquarters are just to the south of here. They've moved north up to Bloor Street East. And they share a spot with the National Post. But the Globe and Mail newspaper is here. I think they used to be located on Front Street West. They've relocated into that building right there. And now it's west on King Street East. And Betty's is just up ahead. So hopefully it's not too busy. My friends should be there around 2. They're just coming in from just east of here. I think it's right around 2 o'clock. Let me check my phone. Yep, it's 2:02. So good timing on my part. I said I'd be here around 2. I'm normally a bit more punctual than this. I did give them the heads up, I might be closer to 2:10. There goes the 504 King Street car. And here's Betty's on the right, so I need to put my mask on. I probably won't be able to get in until I show proof of vax, so I'll turn the camera off in a second. But I hope you enjoyed this walk from the Dundonald entrance of Wellesley Station, zigzagging my way south and down here to Betty's. And my friends have arrived right at the end of the video. Do you want to be on the video? They have declined, so thank you for watching. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel memberships in the description. There's also a link to PayPal and my Instagram account. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.